legend. I have nothing to lose. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Wake up. I know what's real. Escape reality. Hardwired.
Hello everyone and happy Thursday night. We are one day away from the weekend, finally. Welcome to Elite Mischief. This is Toxic Thursday, $40 scrims. Let's go. Alright, let's check out these teams. In slot 2, the Elite Mischief Dirtbags. In slot 3, the Elite Mischief Scumbags. In slot 4 are the FourWTalent. Slot 5, the Fierce Z-DBZx. Saka. I said it wrong again. Slot 6, Liquid Esports. Slot 7, Xeros. Slot 8 are the Reign of Fire. Slot 9 are Rain eSports. Slot 10, Ecstasy. Slot 11, Road2Death. Slot 12 are Never Back eSports. 13 are the Zombie Boys NA. Woo. Slot 14 are Dragon Ball Z. 15, CMF ESPORTS. 16 are the Gun Culture. 17, Kings Regen eSports. Slot 18, SON eSports straight out of Nepal. 19 are Team Fate. 20 Arctic Talon, and 21 are RICHx eSports. There are your teams tonight. How's everyone been? You guys doing all right? It is Thursday. Let me turn the music back on for us. There we go. I think we have a minute left, and we are still getting our teams. Wolf OB, I see you. Look at all these teams. This is going to be a good night, guys. Good night. Not so sure about slot 11 having a good night, but we'll see about that. Alright, guys. Here we go. They're still coming in. Look at this. Here we go. We are filling it up. Ooh, look at that. We have Dylan. Oh. Hopping back and forth between slots. You gotta love that. Anybody else watching PMSL Brazil? Woo. Team Queso on fire. Bones Revolution. Bones, I see you. Let's see. Who's pinging me? Nelly G-O-B-O-B. Uh-oh. We lost somebody from the Fierce. Saka, what are you gonna do as a two-man? You better get him back in your seats. There's the Alpha. There he is. So it does look like we have just a minute more to get these guys in their seat. I'm not sure what this is all about. Exclusive! I see you up there. Musical seats there. Ooh, I see. Exclusive. Virtus. Ooh, we're starting, guys. Here we go. Are you guys ready? We are going into Miramar. Let's turn off the music. Nelly! Nelly! O-B-O-B. Oh, what's going on here? Who's pinging me now? Who's pinging me? Everything looks good, guys. Let's go ahead and put this up there so you guys can see the drop spots. I think we are... Ooh, that was dark. Alright. Nelly G, you are on my screen. Look at that. Look at that. I see you. Go ahead and put that up there so I don't forget. There we go. Alright, let's see. You're not going to dance for us, Nelly? Dance! Dance! Oh, there it goes. Hannah's going to dance for us. There it goes. I thought so. I thought so. Ooh, that music's not very loud. Should I turn this up just a little bit so I can hear it? Might help. Hannah's looking awfully pretty tonight, isn't she, boys? Alright, guys, here we go. The first flight path of tonight, and somehow I ended up on Devil for Elite Mischief. Alright, so we're coming from the north at the Oasis, going over water treatment, San Martin, Las Leon, and all the way to the water. So let's see where these boys jump, see where we end up, see where our fights are gonna be. Fight, fight, fight. Alright. I like seeing all these 4-man teams. The Fierce, Liquid. Ooh. Lots of 4-man teams. Looking good tonight, boys. Arctic Talon already off the plane. And we got Team 21, Rich Esports. Ooh, there goes the Devil. He is off and flying, and he is not alone. He has the Fierce right there next to him, but we already know the Fierce are going down to the Hacienda del Patron. Does look like Liquid Esports are not too far away as well. Looks like the Fierce are going to be fine in Hacienda. We do have a team taking over San Martin. We do have a couple on top of each other. Our first zone has popped, and we're pretty central. So most of these teams are going to really like this. They're the easy ways in at the moment. Straight on Nepal, headed over to Impala, but they do have CMF ESPORTS right there with them. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. That might be our first fight. Let's go ahead. Ooh, no, it does look like Elite Mischief Scumbags landed right over here with Team... Let's see, was that Team 8, I believe? Rain of Fire. Team 6, I'm sorry, guys. That's Liquid Esports right there with them. And it looks like Devil's going to get on out of there. We do have, ooh, Lost in Sex, guys. Lost in Sex right on over here trying to get those shots. And he does get a knock onto Chatty. Not Chatty, no! You leave Chatty alone, and here comes the Exfoliator. The Exfoliator coming on through, and Lost in Sex going to go ahead and get that elimination. Alright, guys, we do have another knock somewhere. It does look like straight out of Nepal. Ooh, what is happening down here with the 4 Kings Regen Esports? We are at Ranchu, and Ranchu is right across from Team 16, the Gun Culture. So the Gun Culture, we did lose Whitey already. Ooh, we're down in Bartona. Let's see, Neo, what are you doing over here? Checking out Prince right across the way. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's keep an eye on this for a second. Let's check out what is happening over here. It looks like Rain Esports, they're pretty separated. Ghosty, really far away from Carrie. Rain Carrie. That name, Carrie, imagine if that was Coops again in this lobby. Let's go and check in and see what Carrie is wearing. Is he wearing the gun? No, he's not wearing the Hitman suit, so I'm not thinking this is the real Coops. Could be, but we never know. Alright, so we do have Arctic Talon going all the way up to the ruins there. Way up to the north, but they don't have that far to go. There's probably some decent vehicles. Looks like we've got Elite Mischief Dirtbags all down in Chumas there. Everybody's really separated except for these two teams down in here. So let's see what's going on. It looks like the exfoliator coming on down to Barbona. Let's see what we could see from the top. We do have Fang, Fang, I see you. Alright, so let's see what's going on. I do see two of them from the Four Kings. I'm not sure where the other one went, but let's see. We do have oh, Fang is down low, but Jerry has been knocked as well. So let's check in on Fang, and I think Fang is gone, guys. So now the Four Kings Region Esports are down to just a duo. We have Ranchu and Prince right over here. It looks like Prince is trying to get up and around. Ooh, but he does get found by Neo. And he's trying to get those shots right on. Oh, he's down to 1 HP, but he is able to get it over onto Axrev. So let's see what is going on with Neo. Neo coming out and around. Let's check in on Neo as he comes out, looking around that corner to find Prince. And I'm not sure where Ranchu is. There he is. He is way up on top of this hill. Ooh, and it's just Jerry and Neo, and Prince now down to about 5 HP. So now, let's go. Let's check in on Prince, see what Prince is doing. We know he's healing up over here. He is all healed up. Let's see, can he get up to Ranchu? Ranchu is on the off angle, keeping an eye right on down, but I'm not sure. Prince is moving too far away. Let's go back over to Jerry. Check out at Jerry. Jerry trying to get... Oh, does Jerry know that Ranchu is right up there? I think Prince is trying to pull him out of that window so that Jerry has a shot. And I think Jerry might have a really good shot. Or Ranchu might really have a shot over onto Jerry. I'm not sure what their plan is at the moment. But let's go back over and check out what is happening with the rest of the map. See if we're missing out on anybody. Ooh, let's see what's going on over here. Liquid Esports coming up over onto the Elite Mischief Scumbags over here in Al-Azahar. So let's see. It does look like Grim and Osama are getting pushed up on by Neon and Sandu. Let's see what's going on. Ooh. This might be interesting. Let's get on over to Al-Azahar, see what's going to happen, because I think this is a pretty close stalemate. Let's go on over here, see what's happening with Lost in Sex. He's already gotten that one. He was able to get Chatty out of that car. Poor Chatty. But we will see him in the next match. Hello, Fridge! I'm going to be lurking. Thank you, Fridge. Hello, Fridge. Let's check in on Grim. What you doing over here, Grim? Alright, who did you find, Grim? It looks like Grim found Neon when I wasn't paying attention, guys, because I was reading my chat. Alright, so we do have a 3v3 now down in Al-Azahar. It is the Scumbags, the Elite Mischief Scumbags versus Liquid Esports. Liquid Sandu getting ready to throw that nade right up and over. Sandu down to about half health, so let's see. It looks like Lost in Sex getting ready to push up and in. Oh, he's able to find Grim right through that window with the S12. And he does thirst Grim, so now the Elite Mischief Scumbags down to Osama and Devil, and Osama coming down and through, trying to get those shots through the window as well. Let's see, where's Devil? Devil is across the street, so Osama's going to have to hold off hold off the 3 of them. Look at that. All 3 of them right over here by Osama. And Osama now down to about 5 HP. Devil is able to find Lost in Sex right through all that. And Osama still down to about 10 HP as Devil is coming up and over, trying to get over to Osama. And Rich Esports, oh, in a fight with the Fierce now. Oh, and there goes Osama coming out and around, but Devil is right here. So it's Devil trying to get those shots, and Devil does find Lost in Sex, and so now here they come running across that street. And let's see, oh, Devil gets taken down and out. Let me go ahead and put that map back up for you. And let's head over to see what's going on with the Fierce. Let's see what's happening over here. We lost Zeeks and Alpha, so now we're down to Victress and Saka. Saka right over here, right across from Rich Esports. Let's see what Saka can do right on over here. We'll stay with Saka for just a second while we check in on the map. We do have... what is going on with Drippy? Drippy is right over here, stuck in between Neverback. Ooh, Saka does get one nailed. So now, let's see. Not sure if Drippy's going to be able to get on out of there. Let's go. Let's see. Drippy is getting pretty surrounded over here, but you can see that his team is coming up as well. And they are coming over towards... oh, and there goes Neverback Daya. So now let's go. Let's go back to the map for you guys so you guys can see where everybody is rotating. And now Saka up to 2 eliminations. Raka Saka. Alright, so the zombie boys right over here by Team Fate. Let's check in on the zombie boys, see what's going on. Team Fate not too far away. I see Hustle coming up over the top of that ridge with the zombie boys not too far away. Let's check in on taking those shots at the zombie boys. The zombie boys are right across from them. Let's see what's going on. I don't see any real damage. Looks like Boy is down a little bit as the Zora comes right up and over on top of it. I think that was Nervous and... yes, it was RQ9 there, right over here next to the zombie boys. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We still have Neverback right over here in this fight with Team 7 Zeros. And we still have Drippy right across the street trying to keep an eye on him. He knows that they are right on over there. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening, boys. Let's see. Looks like everybody is pretty separated right now. Saka, what are you doing? You found another one, Saka. Let's see. Where was this? Saka up to 3 eliminations now. Now, see that Molly going down, so I'm not sure who they came up on. I did see Rich Esports, and I don't see Rich Esports on the screen anymore, so that might have been the last one. So we still have this fight over here. We'll stay over here for just a minute. And keep an eye on Gemma. L-E-G-O-P-O-P. L-E-G. We still have the 4 kings all the way down in Partona as well. So you can see that they're getting ready to go ahead and rotate on up. But we do have this chaos. It does look like we might have some more chaos over here. Let's check in on CMF as we do have the Dirtbags driving right on by the graveyard. So let's see. I don't see much of a fight going on here. It doesn't look like the Dirtbags are in too much trouble over here. But let's go back over here and keep an eye on what is happening right on over here. We do have Neverback right on top of Team 7-0. Oh, there goes Neverback, and look at that. Alright guys, so now let's go ahead and scroll on in. No, we still have one. We still have a couple from Neverback, but we did lose Jammer. Hello, Kate. Hello, Kate. Alright, so let's see. What else can we see on here while we are checking everything else out? Let's check in on Yummy. You guys gotta love the name Yummy. Trying to come up and over right by all 4 of them from Team Fate. Team Fate right across. We could see Hustle right there in front of them. So let's see. It does look like Team Fate. Everybody is pretty much in zone except for Xeros and the 4 Kings. Looks like Yummy taking some yummy shots. Alright, let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We do have Liquid Esports. It does look like one is coming in kind of slow. We have straight out in the Paul Spence coming up and over, may end up right in the lap of Liquid Esports. He did seem to stop right on the other side. And they are not too far away from Lost in Sex and Sand. Oh, the zombie boys are in a fight. Let's go on over here, see what's check in on the fights, boys. Let's see what is happening. I didn't quite see. Oh, crazy. Go crazy. I think he just got knocked by Hannah with the beautiful dress right on over here, taking those shots right up that hill. But there are the zombie boys all the way along that hilltop, so Hannah's gonna have to be careful right down there behind that. And our zone does pop again, and we are going over towards the east, over towards Truck Stop. So we do have, let's see what is happening. We got the zombie boys on top of Dragon Ball Z. Here comes Never Back Esports Zero. They are all meeting in the middle right on over here where we are at the moment. Another one from the zombie boys gets knocked, and I do believe that they got knocked from behind by Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z up at the top, and there goes Team 7 Zeros right in front of Never Back. All these teams are converging right on over here, and here comes the dust storm again. May OB. Alright guys, so let's go. We still have a couple teams coming on into zone, but here comes the storm, so let's go on over to Dragon Ball. Ooh, looks like Liquid Esports now in a fight, and Dragon Ball Z does find that elimination over onto the zombie boys. So let's go. Let's check in on Julio. Julio is the last one still standing for the zombie boys, and he has all of the Dragon Ball Z all right around him. Devil right across from him. Look at that. Team 7 right down below, getting those shots up onto Dragon Ball Z, so they're keeping them off of Julio for the zombie boys. Julio is saying thank you. Alright guys, let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We have straight out in the ball coming in. We have a cluster right up here at the top as well. We've got Rain of Fire on the screen, and they are not too far away. I believe that was the Fierce, and here comes Arctic Talon as well. So let's see what Sokka is doing. Sokka trying to keep an eye on where Rain of Fire are moving out and around. And let's go over to the Yummy. I just like the name, boys. Yummy. Alright, so we got the samosa with the mimosas right on over here on top of Team 8 as well. Rain of Fire. Oh, he came right up and over on top of that ridge line just to find him. Look at that. Alright, so everybody's starting to crush on in. You can see that on the mini map down below. We've got all sorts of teams all in clusters. So we do have Liquid Esports right on FourWTalent, right on over here towards the northern side of Minas Generalis, and we are way up over here by Arctic Talon. Oh, and there goes Rain of Fire taken out by Arctic Talon. We still have the Fierce coming in not too far away from Liquid, Team Fate, and the Elite Mischief Dirtbags. And then in the blue, down at the south, we have Dragon Ball Z, not too far away from Rain Esports. It looks like Ghosty over here trying to get his teammates picked back up. Carry has been knocked. And we have the 4 Kings Regen Esports still coming on in straight out of Nepal. Nice and happy over on the eastern side where it's really chill at the moment. So straight out of Nepal should be able to get into the zone very easily, uncontested. And Team Fate now getting crushed in by both the Fierce and Arctic Talon Hod. So Hod is on top of this, keeping an eye straight on down on top. Come on, load it. There it goes. Right on top of you can see the Fierce not too far away from Team Fate and the Elite Mischief Dirtbags. They are all right over here on top of each other. So we'll keep an eye on that for just a minute, see what's happening. And Samosa with the mimosas. Let's scroll on in and see what's happening. Dragon Ball Z, there goes Rain Carry. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. It does look like the Elite Mischief Dirtbags not too far away from the Fierce. Oh, I think the Fierce may be coming right up in onto the Elite Mischief Dirtbags. Soccer calling him on back, saying nope, 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 come on back. Let's check over here onto Team Fate, as they're over here on the other side of the street from Masaka. So let's go. Let's check in on the map over on this side. Looks like straight on Nepal now, right over here. Has all sorts of teams coming right up in on him. We saw Rain and the Four Kings coming up. Let's check in on AJ, because AJ seems to be right at the top of all this, right on over here. As now we do have several teams coming into this eastern edge where it was really quiet just a moment ago. So now let's go on over here to see what's happening with Dragon Ball Z. Sokka is now pushing right up and in onto the gas station. Oh no, Virtus has been knocked. Sokka. Oh, there goes Sokka. Sokka gets taken down and out by Hannah. Hannah in her beautiful outfit. Alright, so let's go ahead and check it out. We do have Arctic Talon in the zone. Everybody else has to come on into zone. Arctic Talon taking over that northern side. And we do have Spence from straight out of Nepal. SON eSports right over here on top of Samosa with the mimosas. I could really go for a mimosa at the moment, guys. Let's go. Alright, so let's see. Spence knows that they're down there and they're not hanging around too long. So we'll stay with Spence for just a minute as he holds it off. But it does look like Yummy over here in a fight with, let's see, that was Team Fate right on over at that edge. But I can't see him on the screen. Oh, they are behind him. That's why. So let's go on up as Hod right at the top. And I think Hod is keeping an eye over on, who is that? I just missed seeing that. Team Fate trying to come up and out, and we still have the Arctic Talon keeping them right on down in there, pinning them. We do have one from Arctic Talon in zone, as the rest of them are holding off Team Fate trying to come up and in. And I do think it was Spence right across the way also trying to get in onto this fight. And oh no, it's just down to Virtus now. So let's see, Virk, nan. Alright, so Yummy finding one of them from Team Fate. Alright, Spence on that prone shot. Now let's go ahead and scroll on in and let's see what's happening right on over here. I think that is it for Team Fate, taken out by Arctic Talon. And we do have, let's check in on Team 10. Ecstasy. Oh, Ninja. Ninja gets knocked right when I click over onto him. But look at Ecstasy. They are up to 14 eliminations. So let's go and check in on what else is happening. I see we've got the FourWTalents coming in from the south. We still have Straight Out of Nepal at the north. We do have Liquid, Ecstasy, and Arctic Talon all over in the center of the zone. Let's go. Samosa coming up not too far away from Stranger. Stranger right on the backside, getting ready to throw those nades down onto Samosa. Let's check in. Oh, Samosa gets knocked by Ninja. Alright, so Ecstasy to the first. Let's go, guys. Let's check in on what is happening right on over here as Ecstasy pushes right up and in onto Arctic Talon. And it does look like only Hot is left for Arctic Talon against all four of them from, there goes Samosa. Hot trying to get out of that Molotov is here comes. Oh, he does. Hod's able to get 2 of them down. So now it is just a duo still standing for Ecstasy. We have Ninja in the back, and there they go. So now we are down to the top 4 teams, and we do have AJ coming up on that backside, trying to get some of those, some of that third party over onto Ecstasy and Arctic Talon. Ecstasy, though, they are up to some eliminations. They're up to 17 already. Kids goated, but I did see Molly, the usual duo Molly. What? Is Amesis the fragger in this scrim? Alright, so let's go. I'm not sure what you're asking. Alright, so let's see what is happening as FourWTalent gets pulled up on by Ecstasy. Bow trying to get those shots, and Bow does not connect that shot. So now it's up to Revel Bones. Revolution, and Bones does have all of Straight Out of Nepal and Liquid Esports. Sandu on the high ground, able to get those shots right on down on top of everyone. Let's check in on Sandu. Ooh, that nade going off really close to Sandu, and that was from Straight Out of Nepal. So let's see if we can get... Let's get on over to Ninja. Let's scroll on up and see if we could see some more of this aerial. Oh, Spence coming right up and in onto Sandu, and oh, but there it goes. AJ is able to find that, and so now we have Wolf OP versus a duo. So it is a 2v2. We have Wolf OP, AJ. We have Nax and Ninja. So let's see what's going to happen now. And we've got that from the sky. So let's check in on it. It looks like Nax is the next 4L. Like the stream, people. Yes, please, Nelly, tell them. Alright, so let's see what's going on with Wolf OP. Oh, Wolf has been knocked, so now it's just AJ. AJ against the duo from Ecstasy, and we know that Ecstasy, Straight Out of Nepal, up to 3 eliminations, but Ecstasy up to 18 now, possibly 20 by the end of this. AJ trying to throw that nade up onto Ninja. Ninja coming all right up and over, and Hazel right there. Oh, but Ninja with the finish. Ecstasy coming in first with 20 eliminations. Coming in second, Straight Out of Nepal, Sun Esports with 3 eliminations, and Liquid Esports coming in third with 9 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, and 19. Going all out. Ecstasy next. 4L. I'm not sure how to say his name. 8 eliminations, 1,057 damage. We'll be jumping with next when we come right back for match 2. Be right back, guys.
Flashing lights dance with fire in the night I'm wired. Watch the time pass us by, is this feeling lying? Could you pass the lighter? Yeah, I'm trying to keep my cool. Nicotine in my veins, flaming up desires. What am I supposed to do? Cause it feels so good. Feeling wild like a zoo, put me in a mood. Put me in a mood. Maybe I should've known that it ain't real. How'd you know how to get into my feelings? You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Maybe I should've known that it ain't real. How'd you know how to get into my feelings? You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Yeah. Moving through all my feels, you're blurring out my vision. Watching your every smile like your television. In your eyes I see myself, I'm falling. Make it make sense, it must be the temptation speaking. What am I supposed to do? Cause it feels so good. Feeling wild like a zoo, put me in a mood. Put me in a mood. Maybe I should've known that it ain't real. How'd you know how to get into my feelings? You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Maybe I should've known that it ain't real. How'd you know how to get into my feelings? You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Maybe I should've known that it ain't real. How'd you know how to get into my feelings? You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Hopeless solution.
You don't know what goes on behind these eyes. You don't know the loneliness hidden inside. You don't know I wanna eat you up alive. Come and get to know me, my type of wild. I'm the kind that spins you and hangs you dry. Well, I'm already on to another side. If you gave me your whole life, I would still have room for more. Cause I've got that appetite. Maybe I never feel whole. You might get me through the night, but it will never be enough. It will never be enough. Cause I'm a black girl for your love. Cause I'm a black girl for your love. Your love. Cause it's true, no, everything they say about me, I'll suck you, no, my center of gravity. Cause it's true, no, everything they say about me, I'll love you like a supernova, burned into you like a shooting star. Always craving for you to come to me, though this way of life, no, it ain't healthy, but ain't no other way, it's just what I need. I want all your soul, I want your body. I'm the type that licks her play clean. Don't wanna like I wanna, you can eat. If you gave me your whole life, I would still have room for more. Cause I've got that appetite.
Hello everyone and welcome back to match 2. We're getting ready to start our Erangel match for Elite Mischief Toxic Thursdays. This is the night where these boys can be unhinged. It is all okay. You want to shoot great? Shoot them. You want to shoot that flare? Shoot that flare. Alright, so I did hear a little gossip that Team 11 was going to become new, but I don't see anybody in slot 11, so looks like we have all the same teams. They are still coming on in, so I'll turn the music back on. It is Thursday night, one more night till the weekend, and I'm so ready for the weekend. I was trying to catch the score on PMSL, but they are right in the middle of the Erangel map. I think they're only on match 3. They've had all sorts of issues with restarting today, so I feel bad for the hosts and the casters because it makes a long night. Of course, the boys are having to restart, and you know how it goes. Go ahead and put the iPad back up. There we go. You guys are being quiet tonight. Tell me how you doing. Let's get this going, guys. At least if you're not gonna talk to me, then I'll dance. Allie G said, "That's enough dancing." So here we go. We are headed into Erangel. This time we're going to be jumping with Nex. I'm not sure how to say his name, guys. Nex Foral. 8 eliminations, 1,057 damage. So let's find Ecstasy. Sadly, tonight we will not be having scores because our beautiful scorer is preoccupied. So, all right, Nelly, you gonna dance? You gonna dance, Nelly? You got a second? Oh, we found Shock. Hello, Shock. All right, let's go on down. Find Ecstasy. Oh, there goes Nelly. He heard me. Ecstasy, Team 10, and there he is right there in front of me. There is your last match, top fragger, guys. We still have Nelly dancing down below. Oh, we can see you, Nelly. Let's go. Let's check this out. Who are you dancing with? And look at all that, guys. They're all running around doing their thing. Alright, guys. There we go. Let's get into this. Here is your flight path. And we are coming in from right at the corner of the Bass Mouth, going across mansion, shelter, farm. We are going over the top of military base island and to the south of Ferry Pier in the water. Alright, let's see. Who are we on right now? We are still on Ecstasy. Look at that, guys. Only took one map to stay on the top right. Alright, let's go. DTYGYAQRU12. Hello over in 12. Oh, what a name. Am I supposed to be able to read that? Alright, let's go. It does look like we have 2 teams headed up towards Yasnaya. We have Team Fate right there with Neverback Esports. We do have the Elite Mischief. It looks like the Dirtbags. We got a duo over in Lipovka. There might be, yes, there are more. We have the Zombie Boys headed over to school, as we know they like it, with Liquid Esports. Ooh, Milta. Not only are we going to have the Fierce and Straight Out of Nepal, but it looks like Rich Esports is also going over to Milta as well. So the Fierce, Straight Out of Nepal, and Rich Esports, they are going to be busy. And it looks like we might have another one over here. Well, oh, Rain Esports. We have 4 teams in Milta. 4 teams. And it does look like Ecstasy jumped down. We are going to stay here for just a second, see what's going on as Ecstasy is right over it. And look at that first zone. Our first zone is 50% on the mainland and then 50% over onto... Oh no, there goes the zombie boys, Liquid Esports. Oh, Z-Boy is still the last one still standing against Liquid Esports. And Liquid Esports, all 4 of them are still up. Z-Boy trying to come out and around. Oh, he is able to get the one. Is he? Oh, he's trying. Oh, did he get? No, he did not get that elimination. So now let's go. We do have the 2 teams right over here. Oh, and look at that. We already have one down. And the top fragger is down. And I did see that the Fierce was able to get an elimination over onto Rich Esports. We do have 4 teams right over here in Milta. And Saka is coming right up onto Gucci Slides for out of Rain Esports. And look at that, Rich Esports right there, right across the street from Straight Out of Nepal. And they are so separated, I can't get all the teams right on down below. Ninja, look at this. Ninja keeping an eye right across on all 4 of them from Team 14, Dragon Ball Z. So look at this, Ninja just watching, getting all this information, waiting for him to come on out. He does have that Bison, and he's got the M4. Look at this, the mollies and the nades coming out, and Ninja just watching all of it. All right, let's check the map while we have a chance, because, oh, look at this, CMF is all right along that western edge of Military Base Island as well. Alright, we do have what is going on right on over here. It looks like we've got another fight coming right up onto Arctic Talon. Right over here with, let's see what is happening with gun culture. Gun culture, Gur's trying to come right up and in, right on, oh! And so now there goes gun culture. Yummy getting 2 of those eliminations. And we still have this fight. There's 4 teams right on down here. Let's see what's going on with God 99K. He's up to 2 eliminations. Let's see what's going on over here. Zeke's up to 2 eliminations over not too far away from Straight Out of Nepal. And Frankie Wolf OP out of the match. So we'll be seeing Wolf OP when we go over to, I believe, Vikindi is next. And I think it is now down to, look at this, Rich Esports sliding on out of the western edge, and Saka gets found. No, he gets found by Spence on that off angle right across the way. So now we're going to have to keep an eye on over here because Frankie is right on top of Saka. Frankie getting ready to throw that nade. And he can see Alpha right on in there. And no, he doesn't get that nade over there. But now they know that he is right on top of him. And we still have Zeke's right across the way trying to get those shots over onto Spence. Waiting for Spence to pop his head out of that window. So let's go. Let's check in on what's happening. Looks like AJ is coming up over onto Rich Esports. So Straight Out of Nepal coming up into 2 different teams. AJ coming up onto Rich Esports and Frankie right next to the Fierce and Spence. Looks like Spence is going out and around getting ready for that rotate. And now it does look like down in military base, we do have that fight still going on between Ecstasy and Dragon Ball Z. So let's go back on over here and find out what's going on with Dragon Ball Z, down to just a duo. As here come, oh no. So let's see what's happening. Stranger and Ninja. Oh, Ninja is in the C block building with Dragon Ball Z. He knows that there's a duo. Looks like the Fierce have backed off from this fight, and it looks like straight on Nepal coming up and around on both sides. We have Frankie and AJ. Oh, AJ does get knocked. Ninja, oh, Ninja down to about 5 HP, but he's able to get that last one in Dragon Ball Z taken out. Straight out of Nepal, gets taken down and out, but now we do have Spence right across the way from Rich Esports, and we still have, look at this, the Elite Mischief Dirtbags going down the beach right past the Fierce. So now it does look like Spence is leaving out of that northern edge of Milta. So let's go ahead and zoom on out so you guys can see where everyone is. And we'll go back over to the fights in Milta. Nelly G is coming up and around, not too far away from the Fierce. You could see that the Fierce are right there in front of them. And now let's go over to Zeeks and see what Zeeks is doing over on this side. Zeeks can hear that car going out and around. And where is Spence? Spence is already gone. So now we do have Team 7 Zeros. Zeros are coming up and in onto Rich Esports. Let's check in on Jat 24K. Jat now trying to hold off all the Zeros. Oh, but he gets found by Sokka from across the street. So now Rich Esports is down to Thor 24K. Sokka coming up and around onto that up angle, coming into the straight out of Nepal zone, right where straight out of Nepal were. But now Spence is gone, so I'm not sure where Spence disappeared to, but let's go. Let's see. It does look like Yummy is coming up onto the 4WTalent. We have Liquid Esports coming in right next to the Elite Mischief Scumbags. And if you saw that, guys, the West Bridge is getting congested over here. We do have Rain of Fire right over here next to the Four Kings Regen Esports. But right now, the big fight is still right over here in Milta. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the fight over here onto the Fierce. And let's go over here and check in on what is happening over at this West Bridge. Come on, roll on up. As Rain of Fire going out and around right next to the Four Kings, Ranchu and Prince right there in those woods. We still don't know which side of the river we're gonna be on either, because we do have Ecstasy still down in the military base and they don't have to move, and we do have CMF. They moved all the way across the military base island over to that East Bridge now, and we do have a shot coming in across, and he knows that CMF is right on down there. So ooh, looks like Liquid Esports getting pinched between 4WT and Arctic Talon right on over here. Ooh, I'm lagging, guys. Alright, so we do have Arctic Talon right across the street from 4WT and not too far away from Liquid Esports. So we do have all three teams right here. Liquid Esports on the ridge line, and then Arctic Talon and 4WTalents right across the street from each other. So we do have all that going on as well. It does look like CMF is coming up over this bridge, coming right in onto Shock holding down that bridge, but the rest of the Elite Mischiefs Dirtbags right across the street. And we do have Team 15 CMF RIPD Nemo right across the river, or right across the road from them. And here comes Axe Rev coming right on down, right across from LEGOP. So let's go back to the map and see where these teams are moving on in. And we still have 3 teams down here in Milta. So let's go over and check in on Joe. Luna Joe right over here playing for the Elite Mischief Dirtbags. And LEG not too far away from all that craziness down in Milta and CMF Esports right across from them. So let's see, Nelly G. Let's check in on Nelly G. See what Nelly G is keeping an eye on CMF as they rotate in. It looks like they're deciding that the zone is going to go to the mainland. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Hello, Zuli! Hello, Neo! Neo, I see you. Alright, let's go in because I do think that the fight is getting in right over here in Milta again. Saka coming right up and over onto Team 7. Team 7 right there in front of them. Xeros! Oh! And Alpha with that nade. Look at that nade taking them down and out. But we still have we still have 3 teams over here. We still have Thor. Thor is over here getting ready to throw that nade up onto Team 7. Team 7, the Xeros. The Xeros are down to just FX, and he's in this shack as here comes the Fierce. The Fierce coming right up and around onto Thor first. Ooh, and Saka finding Thor. So now let's go. Let's see what else is going on with FX. Let's see if FX is keeping an eye not only on the Fierce right behind him, but he's got the Elite Mischief Dirtbags right in front of him, and it looks like LEG and the boys are all keeping their eyes right on over here. Let's go back over to what is happening over here. Liquid Esports on Neverback. Jammer's been knocked. Oh no. So now let's see what's going to happen with, it looks like Daya. Oh, Daya's been knocked now. So now it's just up to JD. JD trying to hold them both off as they are coming around on both sides of this. JD's been knocked. So now it's up to Jerry. Jerry is way up on the hills. Not going to be able to help his team. And so now let's go. Let's see what else is happening. It does look like the 4 Kings are coming right up over near Rain of Fire. These 2 teams have been driving all the way across this edge, really close to each other this whole entire way. Ecstasy coming up the west bridge, leaving that east bridge out of their way for the time being. So we'll keep an eye on this rotation. Let's go back to the map and see what we could see right on over here. As here comes Rain of Fire coming into this compound with the 4 Kings right behind him. Look at this. Here comes Prince and Ranchu right there. Almost the collision. Alright, let's go. Let's see what else is happening, guys. Sulogy. I've heard it all, guys. I still don't know what to call him. Except my friend. Alright, so let's go. We're just going to keep popping on through, see where these teams end up, because it does look like most of the teams are over here on the southwest quadrant, I should say. Look at Ecstasy coming all the way up that western bridge into the western edge, right to the south of Pachinki. When they may end up on the Elite Mischief Scumbags and Liquid Esports coming on. And it looks like Whitey getting ready. Ooh, Whitey pushing up and in onto Rain of Fire. These 2 teams have been side by side all the way across the map. So let's go. Let's see what we can see from the sky right on over here, because we have so many teams on this western quadrant, southwest. We have Rain of Fire, CMF ESPORTS. Let's see, I think that's all I could see from this edge, so let's go. Let's see what else we could see right on top of Rain of Fire. Now we can see the Elite Mischief Dirtbags right over on that edge, and then right across is FourWTalent. So we do have, and the 4 Kings Regen Esports, White D on the screen down below. Ranchu and Prince coming up from behind, and the drop going right to the north of Farm. So we'll see if that's where we end up or not. And it does look like FX is going to be able to survive the Fierce as the Fierce. We're cleaning out Milta, but FX able to hide out in that shack and stay out of the way. Whitey's still trying to get as much information as he can. He knows that there's another team straight across from him, but his eyes are on Rain of Fire. I guess they didn't like driving so close. This is our rotation. Look at this. The whole eastern edge of the map totally clear. Everybody pretty much in the southwest quadrant. So we still have Rain eSports coming on in. I see you, Ghosty. Ghosty! Let's see what you're doing up here, Ghosty. Besides just sinking right on through that map into the grasslands. Alright, let's go. Looks like FourWTalent. Oh, we're going from farm all the way across the street. Look at this. So these teams that are down here in Milta, they do have to come up, and all these teams that were down here in the southwest edge are all going to have to rotate. Look at Ecstasy. Ecstasy coming right up and into the center zone. And I don't know why we're lagging so bad, but it does look like our ping is doing alright, but the rest of us aren't. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. Let's see if we can figure out where these teams are going. TALON doesn't have to move. FourWTalent does not have to move, but let's go over to CMF and see how they're going to be able to get on in. And it looks like they're going to come right up and in over onto the Elite Mischief Dirtbags. The Dirtbags taking over this farm squad house right on the western edge of Milta. And it looks like we're going to have a fight with CMF and the Elite Mischief Dirtbags right here. LAG, Nelly G, and Shaq. Did we lose one? No, Luna Joe. Where is Luna Joe? I'm not sure where Luna Joe is, but we do have the fights going off right on over here. And we'll keep an eye on the top of that. Let's see what else is going on. Looks like this is the main fight. The Fierce coming up. Oh, Luna Joe is right over here, right underneath. Look at this. Nelly G coming right up and over, but we have the Fierce right on top of Joe. And the Fierce right there. Look at that. It looks like CMF ESPORTS are leaving so that the rest of them. So let's go over and see what we can see over on the top of the Fierce. Here comes CMF going out and around onto the eastern edge, right on the other side of the road from where Saka is, and we still have all of the Elite Mischief Dirtbags right on down there as well. So we'll keep an eye right on top of that, see what's going to happen. We have all three of these teams right in here. Luna Joe trying to get those shots over onto Zeeks and Alpha now, trying to hold off the push as the Elite Mischief. They go right into the shack where Zeeks just left, but we do have CMF right across the way, and there goes Alpha. Alpha gets found in that shack from CMF across the street. So let's see what Saka is doing as he knows that the Elite Mischief Dirtbags are coming up right on the back of him. And Zozo, what are you doing over here? Let's check in on Nemo. Nemo trying to get those shots into the shack right across the street. We still have these three teams right in here, and the rest of the teams are now trying to move up and in. It looks like Ranchu about ready to find Rain of Fire again. These two teams right on top of each other constantly. So let's see. Rain of Fire right on down below. And we have Ranchu right at the top. Let's go. Let's check in on what else is happening. I'll go ahead and put the map back up because it's not quite enough so that we can see what's really happening anywhere. Let's go over and check in on Zeeks. Zeeks throwing those nades right up and in. Oh, LEG gets knocked. Oh, let's check in on what is happening over here. We got Joe right here. We lost Nelly. We lost LEG. It looks like Shock is going to be able to pick up LEG. Saka getting chewed up quite a bit by CMF from across the street. CMF, now their eyes right up on that solo that came out of Milta. Look at this. He's made it into the top 10. He is still right up here, right on top of TALON. TALON, yummy, and the boys right on over here just across the street. The boys are going to have to cross the street and move right on in onto Ecstasy, the last match winners. And look at this, we do have Rain of Fire, and the four kings are still over here with Rain of Fire. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We still have the Fierce and CMF there right down here trying to get on into zone. Look at Zeke's watching them as they drive on into zone. So now let's go. We'll go ahead and keep that map up. And, woohoo! Fang finding Hod, trying to get those shots right on down on top of the TALON. And TALON Vortex coming right up and in on top of Fang. And so now let's go. Fang's still trying to keep an eye on Rain of Fire. Look at Hod right there in front of Fang. Ooh, Fang gets him down to 1 HP. And now it is just all out warfare. Everybody right on over here. Let's go up and see what we can see from the sky view, because we might be able to see more now. We do have TALON. We have CMF, Ecstasy, Liquid Esports, Rain of Fire, and the Four Kings Regen eSports. They are all still trying to come on in, and I still cannot get a good sky view of where all these teams are, because these teams, oh, look at that. We are still going up towards Ecstasy. Ecstasy still in zone. Everybody else still trying to get on into zone right here. So let's go. Let's see if we'll go ahead and keep it like that at the moment, because these teams do have to push up into Ecstasy. Ecstasy is watching Liquid Esports at the top and Rain of Fire. So let's go over to Rain of Fire, see what they're keeping an eye on. Liquid Esports right on down below. Let's see. We still have Liquid Esports, Rain of Fire, Ecstasy, CMF ESPORTS, Four Kings, Regen eSports, and TALON. And at the moment, Lost in Sex, the top fragger, up to 7 eliminations, coming up and around right below where CMF has moved in right next to Ecstasy. Now everybody is moving into this compound that's right here. And here goes all out warfare now. Ecstasy down to just a casa. Just the last one still standing as Liquid Esports comes in. Lost in Sex, the last one still standing for Liquid Esports. CMF Esports, still a full 4-man team. We still have Four Kings, Regen eSports, and Rain of Fire on the top of the hill. And all the smokes are coming out. Lost in Sex is in zone. CMF has to push up and over into the squad house. And here they come. Lost in Sex throwing those nades, throwing the smokes, trying to hold them off. And now look at this. We're down to the top 4 teams. We still have, and Four Kings Regen eSports pushing up onto Rain eSports. And there goes the Four Kings Rain of Fire, finishing off that fight that has lasted since the very drop. Lost in Sex trying to take the 1v4, and now CMF and Rain of Fire, the last 2 teams. Diego from Rain of Fire is in zone. Rain trying to come up and around. CMF Esports are still a full 4-man team. It is a 4v2 now. So let's see what's going to happen. We are down to just Rain and Diego. Diego behind the rock, keeping an eye down onto CMF Esports. He could see the feet running right in front of all those windows and doors. So let's go on up, see if we can get a better angle out of the blue so that you guys can see how they figure out this puzzle. Because, ooh, Jerry from CMF coming up to get, ooh, I thought he was going to get that drop, but he is pushing right up and over. Oh no. Oh, it's just rain. He's down to about half, but he is able to. Oh, he is able to find Jerry. But CMF Esports coming in first with 10 eliminations. Rain of Fire coming in second with 6 eliminations. And Liquid Esports 15 eliminations. Lost in Sex, 8 of those eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, and 19. Going all out. Liquid Esports, Lost in Sex, 8 eliminations, 1,043 damage. We'll be jumping with him when we come right back for match 3. Be right back.
Wondering if they'll ever be put to bed. Feels like I am close to reaching my wit's end. Holding out, but I'm about to blow it up like a volcano.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, call.
will wait for you, and I'll do anything that you want me to. Just let me into your heart. Let me into your heart. Just let me into your heart. Let me into your heart.
Hello everyone and welcome back to match 3 of Elite Mischief Toxic Thursday. $40 on the line and let's go. We are on a hard start, but as you can see we still have a few people coming on in, so I'll go ahead and turn the music back on. You guys could hit that like for me, I'd truly appreciate it. Are you guys ready for some Vakindi? Let's go. This time we're jumping with Lost in Sex. 8 eliminations, 1,043 damage. I feel like I might have forgotten to get the... Oh, that's a scary thing. Ghosty! There are 2 rain rosters. Yes, there are. Rain of Fire and Rain Esports. So let's go and find Liquid Esports. Lost in Sex. There he is, guys. Right there. Let's go ahead and put that up there. I think I've been keeping an eye on which one's which, Ghosty. I'm trying. It's hard when there's 2 rain rosters. But I think I'm doing okay. Keeping them separated. If not, then I'm sorry. But let's go. We have 16. We have 16 seconds to our Vakindi flight path. Let's see where we are headed. And here we go. Alright, so we're coming in right between Vihar and Milnar, right to the southwest of Dino Park, going across between Tovar and Villa, over to the north of Pavosta, and just to the south of Trevno. So let's see where everyone going. We already have Arctic Talon, and this is Team 16 gun control off the plane. Let's go. Let's slide on in just a little bit more because we do have quite the cluster. And it looks like we are separating out. The Fierce headed down towards the winery, not too far away from Rain of Fire, going to the Abbey area. CMF, not too far away from Team Fate. And let's see, Liquid Esports, Lost in Sex, headed up towards the coal mine. Let's go. Let's check in on where Ecstasy is going with FourWTalent down to the cement factory. Does look like we have a couple of teams going over towards the villa. Our first zone has popped, and we're pretty central to the northwest. Let's go over here, see if we can catch this. Or northeast, guys. Northeast. Rich Esports right over here with Dragon Ball Z and Never back over in the villa. So now Rich Esports down to just a trio, and now they're getting pushed up on by Dragon Ball Z. And we do have Never back over in the main. So let's go. Let's see what's going on with Liquid Esports up in Zababa. Looks like they're going to be just fine all the way up in Zababa by themselves. Everybody else is pretty separated. We do have Zeros not too far away from the villa. Let's get over to somebody that's actually still standing and see what's going on over here in Villa. So we do have Never back. Zeros coming up onto that northern edge, and now Zeros taking those shots right on down from the top of that hill. So now Jammer coming right on through in FPP, trying to get through that smoke, trying to clear out Villa. And we do have in the main, and we do have 3 of them still standing from Dragon Ball Z, and we do have Zeros coming in from this northern edge down and in. So let's see if I can get a better angle over onto, come on, there we go. That's not what I meant to do. Let's go on up, see if we can see them coming down from that northern edge. We still have, maybe Zeros are pulling off, but we still have the fight between Never Back Esports and Dragon Ball Z. And it does look like Devil is up to 2 eliminations, but he's down in that. Oh, sorry guys. Let me see if I can fix that really quickly. And there it goes. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what else is happening on the main screen. It looks like everybody else is still pretty separated, so we'll stay here for another minute. We do have several teams already in zone, but we do have all these edge or teams that do need to come on in. So we'll stay here for this fight, see what's going to happen, because it does look like Dragon Ball Z has pushed up into Never Back, and we still have Team 7 not too far away. Zeros. Ooh, Devil coming right up and into that Tommy gun. Let's go over and see if we can find out what else is happening right on over here. Oh, and he does get Casanova down. So now let's go and see what's happening right on over here. Jammer coming up and around. I think Jammer was able to get one of those. And we do have Casanova still knocked, and Jammer throwing those mollies, trying to move him away from that door. Does work, but he is right on the backside. Jammer, woohoo! Jammer up to 3 eliminations, but look at this. We do have Zeros getting closer. They are coming down off that hilltop. Here comes FX, and we watched FX over in Erangel. He was able to get away from the Fierce and straight out of Nepal. We had so many teams that just came right on through, so let's see what is going on as FX is pushing right up and in. Oh, he finds Casanova again. Casanova not having the greatest of luck in the villa. And here comes Flatlos coming right on down, and they are still pushing up and in, and does look like Jammer is coming out and around, and they are trying to get Casanova picked back up, and FX is trying to get that. Woo, Jammer coming down and around, and here comes the rest of the team. They can hear the team pulling right up and in. This team, all of Zeros pushing right up and in, and FX does get taken down. So now Zeros is down to a 3v3 situation against Neverback Esports. All 3 of them from Neverback back up onto their feet. Drippy is chunked up just a little bit, but let's go and check in on Drippy. See what Drippy is doing. He's all back up onto his feet. Let's see. Yappa, right over here, trying to get those nades right on over into Neverback Esports. Right. Oh, this nade could hurt. And Jammer comes right out and around, and now Casanova knocked again. And oh, there goes Neverback Esports taken out by Zeros. Zeros taken over Villa. So let's go. Let's check out the rest of this map, see what else is going on. It does look like we have a fight going on right up over here. Let's see what's happening as CMF ESPORTS, 4 Kings Regen Esports, and Team Fate. Oh, Prince is right there behind that rock, but look at that, Ranchu is able to get that knocked. So let's go up here, see what's happening. And Fang coming down and from the top of the hill, trying to come in onto CMF Esports right across from Fang. Look at that! Ooh, right in front of Fang. So now Fang is able to get that knock. So now they are still coming up onto CMF Esports down to just a solo. I believe Zozo is the only one still standing. He was able to get Axe Rev back up onto his feet, but the 4 Kings are still right down there. We got Ranchu and Whitey right down below. And now let's go. Let's see. Fang is still coming up right behind him. Let's go. Let's see what is happening, because we still have Team Fate not too far away. Ranchu and Whitey coming up around that edge. Look at this. We got the triangle going around the outside of CMF Esports down to just a duo now. We got Zozo down to about 5 HP. Fang has been knocked, but Whitey is coming up and around that edge. Ooh, let's go. Let's see what's going on with Whitey. Whitey is the last one still standing, and we still have Team Fate not too far away. Look at this, Team Fate coming up and around. Here they come on the push. They are all just coming right up into this third party. And they're coming right in behind CMF Esports. So Whitey still trying to get those shots. Oh, what a shot onto Zozo. So now here comes Nervous. Nervous is coming up and around this edge. And here comes all 4 of them from Team Fate right up and over onto Whitey. White T trying to come down and around, trying to get away from this. And look at this. We have Zozo. Zozo is able to get Alex picked back up, but Team Fate is coming right up and in. Nervous. Oh, Nervous finds 4 Kings. White T, and I think 4 Kings are now out of this. But we still have this fight between Team Fate and, oh, look at that, CMF from the top, and now it is just up to Hustle. Hustle is the last one still standing, the duo, right in the cracks of these rocks, able to take down 3 of them from Team Fate. So now Team Fate bleeding out. There goes RQ and there goes Nervous. So now it is Hustle. Hustle against the duo of CMF Esports. Hustle coming right up and into that spray. Alright, Podvosto getting pretty hot now. So let's go over to Podvosto. See what is happening between Rain of Fire and FourWTalent. All 4 of them from Rain of Fire coming in on this edge. Let's go on over to the fight over here. See what's happening. We do have the Fierce coming up and around Rain Esports. We have Arctic Talon still coming in. CMF Esports has to come in out of that blue. So let's go over to the fight over here. See what's happening with Rain of Fire and Bow. Oh, look at this. Bow and Shadow, the last 2 still standing for FourWTalent. Shadow up to 3 eliminations, but here comes Rain of Fire coming up and around. Look at that. They are right on that edge. So we'll stay here for just a minute, but let's check out the rest of the map because we are still going to the northeast of this map. So let's see. We still have 2 teams out in the blue, and the rest of the teams are coming up and in, and it does look like Vortex is pulling right up and in onto Rain Esports and the Fierce. We do have the 3 teams right on over here. Let's go over to the Fierce, see how close they are over here to the Elite Mischief Scumbags. The Elite Mischief Scumbags right on down below. And I know I saw Rain Esports not too far away. Oh, Ghosty, you're playing. No wonder I kept getting that mixed up. You are playing right on down here with the Elite Mischief Scumbags. I see. We are still going to the north. Look at that. We have the top of the map still in zone, all the way down to Podvosto, from Coal Mine just to the west of Trebno. Let's see what's happening right up over here with Team 10 right on top of the Elite Mischief Dirtbags. Team 10, Ecstasy coming right up and over onto Shock. So Shock getting pushed up now by all 4 of them. Let's go over here, see if we can get over to Shock. Shock is still standing. Let's see what Shock can do against all 4 of them from Ecstasy as he comes out. Oh, just came out just a little bit too far around from that. And now they're trying to find Joe. Joe trying to get on out of there. Look at all the flares. No wonder Ecstasy came running. All right, guys, let's go. Let's see what else is happening. Looks like we do have several teams very close to each other. Rain Esports all the way over here by straight out of Nepal. Straight out of Nepal is center zone, but we got Lost in Sex right on over here, taking those shots right across that road. So let's go. Oh, Ecstasy finishing off the Elite Mischief Dirtbags. Whoops. Alright, let's see if I can fix that again, guys. I don't know what's going on tonight. Everything and anything. Let's go. Let's see if this will work. Alright, that's not going to work. Let me try this. Alright, let me see if this will work. And no, I guess it's not going to work. So we'll just go ahead and leave that off for the time being. I don't know what's happening here. Is that going to work? Let's go. Let's check this. See if maybe that worked. Nope, nothing's gonna work. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and leave that off for now. I will try to fix that during the break. Let's go to the zone, see what's happening. We are losing our fights while I'm trying to fight with the Elgato. Alright, so Ecstasy coming back up and in on, no, Rain of Fire coming up onto Lost and Liquid Esports. Here we go. Rain of Fire right on top of Liquid Esports, and Liquid Esports does get 2 of them taken down and out, but we do have another team coming up. We have the Gun Culture not too far away from Rain Esports and straight out of Nepal. We got 4W coming up and in, and our zone goes to the north again. So now it is just up to Neon, but he does get Lost in Sex picked back up, and Sandu has been knocked. Sandu across the street, out on the street. So let's go over to Rain of Fire, see what's happening with them while I do this, figure out what is happening with everything tonight. It's just one of those nights, guys. If it can go wrong, it will, and it has been. And there goes Sandu. So now, let's see, Liquid Esports just down to a duo across the street from Rain of Fire, and now it looks like straight out of Nepal, keeping those shots over onto 4W and Rain Esports right across from them as they are trying to come up and into zone not too far away from straight out of Nepal. Liquid Esports is able to get that nade right up and over onto it, and now Frankie gets found by Rain Esports. Rain Esports not too far away. Let's see what's going on with Rain Esports. King V trying to get those shots down onto the 4W Talents. The 4W Talents just right on this edge of the bridge. But look at all these teams that are coming right up and in. So now we do have the Elite Mischief Scumbags. The Scumbags right at the top of this hill, not too far away from the Gun Culture. Wasn't our flares. Oh, Ellie. There are so many flares right there at the top. So let's go down to TALON. Let's check in on what. Oh, samosa. It is just up to Yummy as here comes straight out of Nepal. Pushing right up and in onto TALON, but straight out of Nepal. Able to finish off TALON, and let's see what's going on. It is just down to Wolf, OP, and Frankie, but they are still right on the outside of Elite Mischief Scumbags. Let's go over to Ecstasy. What's going on with, it looks like we've lost Ninja Ecstasy to the first, and Rain is in a fight now. Let's go over and see where Rain is, right on down below there in the fight with the 4W Talent. The 4W Talent trying to come into zone. We got Carrie right over here, but look at all the sprays coming in from across the way. It's still not gonna come up, is it, guys? It's still not coming up. I don't, oh, there it goes. There it goes. I fixed it. Alright, so let's go. We'll go ahead and scroll on in. You can see that the zone is closing in and around Cosmodrome. We still have all these teams right over here on top of each other. We have the Gun Culture right on top of the Fear. Seeks gets knocked in. Thirst. Oh, it is just up to Alpha now. Alpha is the last one still standing as Ecstasy comes up right behind all of them. Guilty trying to get picked back up as Ecstasy still spraying right up this hill. So let's go. Let's check in on the fragger from the first or second match. I don't even remember which match. My brain has quit tonight, guys. Let's go check in on straight out of Nepal. Straight out of Nepal getting pushed up in on by the Elite Mischief Scumbags. Here they come. All 4 of them pushing right up and in. We got Osama throwing some nades right up and over on top of... on top... Now, Rain OP or OG. We got Ghosty right over here trying to throw those nades up and in onto straight out in Nepal, straight out in Nepal. Wolf OP not worried about those nades, just throwing the smokes, trying to keep the sight lines off of them. Wolf OP is in zone. Look at this. He is coming out and around trying to get those shots over on top of the elite mischief Scumbags. CMF. Zazu just gets taken out. Let's go. Let's see. CMF over here in this fight. Oh, and we lost CMF. So now it is just zeros. Zeros right at the top. Wolf OP knows where they are. And look at this coming up and in on top of this. And oh, right into Devil. There goes straight on to Paul. Wolf OP and Frankie gets taken down and out by Gun Culture from the top of the hill. Neo, what are you doing up on top of the hill besides causing all sorts of chaos for these teams? And now the Cosmodrome out of play. No one in zone at this point, and we still have 5 teams in this. We still have Rain of Fire over at the west. Zeros coming right up and into center zone. We have the elite mischief Scumbags over by Gun Culture and Ecstasy coming in from the north. There are your teams. So let's go. Let's go ahead and put that back up there. Make sure it's still on, and it looks like Gun Culture is going to be able to gatekeep the elite mischief Scumbags from coming into zone. These Scumbags right across the street. They do have, but they are not going to do it easily because we have Ecstasy coming up and in from the north side, and they are coming right up and in onto Gun Culture right at the back. Let's check in on what's going on with the Gun Culture. Neo gets taken down and out, so now it's just Jerry and Grr. So let's see what's going on with Jerry. Jerry keeping an eye across the way onto Stranger. Oh, and Jerry gets found from the top of the hill. And so now it's just up to Grr, and Grr is still over here fighting with the elite mischief Scumbags. He's able to find Ghosty, not Ghosty. So now he's coming right up and in, but Devil is still in this. Devil is in zone. Let's see if we can see zone from the top of this. See what's happening. And Grr gets found. So now we do have Ecstasy across the river from Rain of Fire. And we are down to the last 2 teams. And here comes Ecstasy. They are both sides of this bridge. So let's see if I can get as many players in. There are your 5 remaining players in this, and we got Raindito taking those shots right across. Look at that, the top fragger from the first match right across there. It looks like he's just on that edge. He's got that bridge line, and he's got that hill glitch going. Alright guys, let's go ahead and scroll on in, see what's happening with Stranger. It looks like Rain of Fire does come in and across that bridge. They came right across that bridge into Ecstasy. We do have Ecstasy on a fairly big split for the zone with Stranger trying to come up and around the backside. We still have the duo from Rain of Fire right there, just holding it down. Has the smoke walls going up, trying to make sure that those sight lines are not easy. So let's see. Ooh, we also have the dump truck going on over here, and our first match top fragger coming right up and in, throwing those nades right over where the smoke plumes are, and we have Akasa right at the top and Stranger across the river. Look at this. Alright, so let's see. Let's check in on Tito. See what Tito is doing. Tito just hanging. He is not too worried about it, guys. He is just keeping an eye on Stranger. He knows that Stranger is over there, but he's got this. He's got this cliffside. He is happening, and then We do have a Juga right over here. La Juga. Let's go. It looks like Ecstasy may be regrouping, and they're taking over that middle zone. So zone is right on top of the first match top fragger. Next. So let's go. Does look like most of everyone is in zone. La Juga, he does need to move up and in just a little bit, but that dump truck did him a lot of favors. They do have the 2 cars right on over there. So let's go. Let's see what's going to happen. We do have rain of fire on top of this hill. They do have the height advantage. Oh, and our zone pops and it goes all the way down to Ecstasy. So Ecstasy all the way around zone, and rain of fire has to come on in, and so now it is just up to Tito, but Tito is up to 4 eliminations. If I can get my mouse over here, and Tito, look at that, Tito almost sprays the casa right out of that car, and he knows where they are, and here they come on the push. They know it is just up to Tito. Tito trying to get the spray right over onto Stranger. He is able to get Stranger out of that vehicle, and now here comes Nax coming right up along this edge, and he's trying to get that. Oh, he does get that elimination. Nax throwing those nades. Woo! Ecstasy coming in first with 11 eliminations. Coming in second, Rain of Fire with 8 eliminations. And the Elite Mischiefs Scumbags coming in third with an elimination. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, and 19. Going all out. Ecstasy Nax once again for the second time tonight with 5 eliminations, 925 damage. We'll be jumping with him for tonight's last match. We will be right back.
They all thought I wouldn't make it. They all think that you're faking, but seeing ain't believing. I know now. I take all your stupid, burn it as my fuel, yeah. 'Cause we're running out of time, so I'm gonna make it mine.
The chosen one, I'm not the one to underestimate. I want the throne, I learn the crush obstruction, rush through barricades, levitate. Got it tatted on me, told them follow me. They see the vision, now it's 2020, clear as tile, Lexus, clear as day. No longer move around in fear, disarray. Pray you hear me like the winter wind against your window pane. Feel the bass, baby, soak it in and let it marinate. It's time skies breaking down. If the lightning comes to strike, I'll be the projection on the wall that it lies. The chaos all line, just look into the sky and follow the light. My fate in my own hands, game in my eyes. Give me the thunder, hear the thunder, cozy thunder, right now. Give me the thunder, hear the thunder, cozy thunder, right now. Give me
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to tonight's last match for Elite Mischief Toxic Thursday. And for the second time tonight, we are jumping with Ecstasy next. 5 eliminations, 925 damage. So let's head on into Sanhok. And let me put that up there. Get that map up there. FP, OP. Alright, guys. Let's go down and find Ecstasy. Where are they? And for the second time tonight, here is your top fragger. Alright. Wild Winter 02 over in Twitch. Thank you very much. Alright. Let's go, guys. Woo, last match of tonight. Alright. Let me see what I'm missing. Alright. Seconds away. There we go. And look at Frankie all the way up where he wants to drop already. And we're coming in from the Camp Alpha small island just north of Camp Alpha, going across right between Boot Camp and Paradise, and to the south of Camp Bravo out to the edge of Sanhok. Sorry, guys. Alright, so let's go. Team Fate already off the plane. And look at the cluster already off. And we are still jumping with Ecstasy. Ecstasy going down to Ruins. Looks like they're going to be doing just fine. Looks like we are going to have a huge cluster over at Boot Camp. So let's head over to Boot Camp. See what's going on over here. And check in on RICHx eSports. God, 99. We do have 2 teams headed over to Paradise. And look at this. We are glitching over here. We have Neverbad, Elite Mischief Scumbags. We have Straight Out of Nepal, Gun Culture, all right down in Boot Camp. So we'll keep an eye on Boot Camp down below. And let's check in really quick over at Paradise, see what's happening in Paradise, because we have 3 teams over in Paradise as well. Dragon Ball Z right over here with FourWTalent and xeros. So it does look like 4W Talents are having some issues over here. They are just a duo. Nathan is the last one still standing, trying to hold off the push by Dragon Ball Z. We still have xeros right on the other edge. Xeros trying to come up and into main as well. So they're going to end up finding Dragon Ball Z on this edge right on over here. It does look like Nathan's still trying to hold him off. Nathan down to 5 HP. Nathan, oh, and there goes Nathan. So now xeros does have to face off. Oh, and he does find the solo from Dragon Ball Z that was coming up in the main, and here comes the zombie boys pulling up and into Paradise Resort, coming right up and in onto xeros. And we still have a solo. Look at this. It looks like Go Crazy pulling right up and in onto Dragon Ball Z. There's still a duo from Dragon Ball Z right over here. Go Crazy just driving right on through, listening to all the footsteps coming up and around as Z-Boy and Julio right on in, and Z-Boy right here with the crossbow. Still, oh, SFX right on that backside. Let's go on down to see what's happening right over here. We have Rich Esports, Never Back Esports, and Gun Culture still over here in boot camp. So Zombie Boy's trying to clear up, and it is just Z-Boy. Look at this. He still has his crossbow out. And look at this. FX blinded by Devil. Devil coming up and in, but Devil doesn't do the push right on in. I am Brazilian Monstro Verde. Ooh, FX. Look at this. Coming in, and now it is just up. It is just zeros over here in Paradise. We do have Fate coming up and around, not too far away. Let's go over to Painan. We have Lost in Sex, a second match top fragger right across from the Fierce. All four of them from the Fierce still standing. And CMF not too far away. It looks like we are down to just Never Back Esports versus, TALON coming in from that north side, trying to get those angles down onto Rich Esports and Never Back. The last two teams standing over here in boot camp, and Casanova has been knocked. Jerry gets knocked, so now it's just up to Jammer. Jammer right here between the two. Jack 24K and Kalon, but look at this. We have Samosa and Yummy right at the top of the hill on top of boot camp. So now let's go. Let's see what else is going on. It looks like Lost in Sex coming up right behind Sokka. Sokka is right there. Zeeks is right there. Let's check in on Zeeks. Where is Zeeks? Zeeks is right on the backside. He can hear the footsteps coming up and in. Sokka right behind him. So let's see. I love you, LAGOP Sokka. Pushes up and in. It does look like there was a knock, and so now let's see, maybe Alpha from across the way, because I was looking down at, there they go. So now it is Rich Esports versus the team Arctic Talon from the top. Sokka takes out Lost in Sex. So now let's go. Guilty does get knocked though from across the way, and we do have Liquid Esports still pushing up and in. Neon gets knocked. So now look at this. Sokka trying to clear that edge as they are trying to push up and in onto Zeeks. Alpha gets knocked, and Zeeks is still pushing up and in. And there they go, pushing down the stairs, trying to clear these stairs over in Painan. They know that Neon is right down below, and they're still trying to get right in and around this edge. Zeke's right on this angle, trying to just push on through, and Zeke's gets knocked from behind, and now Sokka's still trying to come up and in. Guilty right there in front of him. Guilty trying to come in. He does get two of them from Liquid Esports. Ding ding. Guilty down to 1 HP. And they should be able to get Alpha picked back up. Zeeks. Alright, so let's go over here, see what's going on with Ecstasy. Ecstasy right over here in between. It is the Elite Mischief Dirtbags. Let's see. LEG gets taken down. LEG is knocked. We got Shot coming up and around right on this edge, not too far away from Joe, and Joe is keeping an eye on Ecstasy as Ecstasy is pushing up and in. Let's check in on the top fragger twice tonight. Twice. Next 4L has been, so it looks like he's coming right up and around, trying to get those shots onto Shock, and Shock gets taken down and out. So now it is just up to Joe. Joe is the last one still standing against all three of them from Ecstasy, and they are still. Joe finds Ninja with that Vector, and so now here comes another push, and Joe's right. And there goes the Elite Mischief, Dirtbags. All right, so let's see what else is going on. We are down to the top 9 teams. The Four Kings Regen Esports taking over boot camp, and TALON still up at the top. And it looks like what is going on with Team Fate right on over here. Verk right across the street on the bridge from Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire right at the top of the overlook, right on top of xeros, still right over here. Coming over from that crazy win over in Paradise Resort. Still trying to get those shots onto Rain of Fire. The Fierce not too far away from Rain Esports and FX shooting those crates, because tonight is the night where you can shoot those crates if you want to shoot them. CMF now not too far across the street, listening to all that, and may push up and in. So let's check in on Tito as Rain of Fire still, and oh, look at that. Tito finishes off xeros, and we still have Team Fate over on the bridge and CMF not too far away. So now let's see what is going on right down here by the Pineam Bridge. We do have Rain Esports coming in from the bridge, not too far away from the Fierce. We did lose one from the Fierce. We lost Zeke's, but it looks like Spike right over here coming right up and in onto TALON. TALON is still at the top of that hill. So let's see. We have Hod right in this, as here comes the Fierce and Rain Esports. All 3 teams coming right up and in on top of Boot Camp Hill. And look at Tito. Tito looks like he's trying to find Verk right across. He knows that there is a solo still on that bridge. So let's go. Let's check in on our zone pops. And we're going from the overlook to Boot Camp and Paradise. We still have all 3 of these teams right down here, plus the 4 Kings. Looks like they're taking over the southwest edge of Boot Camp, keeping an eye on it. We do have Ecstasy, and we're going to have to figure out how Ecstasy is going to come in and across, because if they come in and across, they may end up in this fight between Fate and Rain. So it looks like Verk is going to have all of Ecstasy right behind him, and he does have Tito keeping an eye on him. Looks like Verk, oh, look at this, Tito right there on top of him, waiting him out. Verk down to 5 HP, but Tito, here comes Ecstasy right across the top of this, and now we got this fight right down here between TALON, the Fierce, and Rain Esports. Rain Esports coming right up and in. Got Carrie trying to get those shots, and we still have the Fierce coming up and over, not too far away from all this. So it looks like the Fierce did move over towards the east, and Vortex coming up with that shredder, and now it is just up to Spike. Let's see what Spike is doing. Oh, King is still in this. King down a little bit in health, but look at that. There is some Mosa going up and over the to the top, and Spike popping out. Does find. Oh, he's found 2, and now it is just up to Hod. Hod coming out around Spike. I think just got 3 of them. Yummy still at the top though. Yummy. Oh, and Spike is able to get that elimination, and here comes Yummy coming right up and in, and Spike finishing off TALON, and he's going to be able to pick up King. So now we are down to the top 5 teams. So let's see what's going on. It looks like while we were watching all that Ecstasy came up and in onto Tito. So Tito is no longer with us. So let's go. Let's see what's going on with Rain Esports, as the 4 Kings Regen Esports are now coming right up and in over on the top of that hill. Look at that. Fang right there in front of them. Let's check in on Fang, as Fang comes right in on Rain Esports. We do have Spike and King still in this. And let's go. It does look like the Four Kings Region Esports are just a trio coming into this last match. We still have CMF, the Fierce, Ecstasy, Four Kings Region Esports, and Rain Esports not too far away. And Fang still trying to get those angles over onto Rain Esports. Alright, so King Ranchu coming up and throwing those nades over onto King. He knows that King's not too far away, but Spike is on the move. Look at this. Oh, Spike comes up and around, does find Whitey, and our zone goes over to the Fierce. The Fierce, our center zone. But here comes CMF and Ecstasy. Ecstasy may run right into CMF. Looks like right in front of him is CMF Neo. And let's go. Let's see what's going to happen now, because they are right across the street from each other. And look at that. You can see Neo from CMF right there in front of them. And we also have the Fierce right on down below. Oh, Ecstasy came right up and in onto CMF. We still have the Fierce right down below. It looks like the Fierce are just a duo in that compound down below. And we still have the two teams right on this edge. We still have Spike for Rain Esports and the Four Kings Region Esports. And we are down to the last 4 teams of tonight. And let's go. Let's see who is the top fragger at the moment. We do have several. Oh, look at this. Nax up to 4 eliminations. The top fragger twice tonight. Up to 4 eliminations right there with Akasa right over here. Alright, Asaka. I don't know why I keep saying Casa. Mikasa is Sukasa. Alright, so we do have Rain Esports coming in from the south, just coming out of that blue. We have the Four Kings Region Esports taking over boot camp. We have the Fierce center zone not too far away from Ecstasy, guys. Alright, so let's go. Let's go back to the map. We'll keep an eye on where everyone is. Asaka right here in the grass, keeping an eye on the back, keeping the back clear. We do have Spike and King coming in from the south. Let's check in on Whitey over here. Whitey sees Ninja across the way. So Ninja is in that 4x scope, so we'll see what's going to happen with that. We are right on top of that. We can see Ninja from down below, but we can't see Whitey. Oh, yep, there he is, all the way across, just barely. Look at that. Whitey, nice wipe. Rain Esports, yes. And look at that, the Fierce again in zone. So now the Fierce, the only team in zone. All these teams do have to push up and around. Spike still coming down and around with King, going to that south edge. We still have Ninja and the boys for Ecstasy at the top of the hill, and we do have the Four Kings coming in from boot camp. So let's go. Let's see what Ninja is keeping an eye on. You know he doesn't like being shot at, so let's see what he is doing. He's getting in that vehicle. Ooh, the Fierce taking those shots right up that hill, right onto him. Look at that. Sokka's like, all right, I'll take some shots over here. All right, so let's go. Whitey coming across the swamp. Let's see what he's doing. It looks like he's just clearing his way in. We do have Rain Esports up at the top of that hill, coming right up and in onto the top fragger twice tonight. Nax right across from him. Let's see, where is Spike? Ooh, Spike gets spotted out. Can Spike get in out of that? Yes, he can. He can get out of that spray with King also covering those shots. And now let's go. Let's see what else is happening. Let's see if we can go from the top of the hill, maybe right on over here. See if we can see where all these players are. There's no one behind, and the zone pops again. So now the Four Kings do need to come up and in. We still have the Fierce in zone. Look at that. So let's see where the rest of the teams. We do have Oh, and there goes. There. Oh, Ecstasy finishing off Reign Esports. So now we do have the Fierce not too far away from Four Kings Regen Esports. And we also have Ecstasy up at the top. So let's go. Let's scroll around. We still have the duo from the Fierce. We have a trio for Four Kings and a trio from Ecstasy at the top of that hill. Let me see if I can scroll out. And here comes the push right in onto Saka. Here it comes right up and in. Saka throwing those nades right out. And here comes the rest of them as they come right in through that window. The last twice tonight, top fragger came through the window right in onto Saka. Saka finishing that. But we have Ninja right on the outside. The Four Kings Regen Esports still coming in from that southern edge, and now we do have Guilty across, and now Ninja and Saka both in this fight. Ninja down to about half health, and here comes the Four Kings. Ooh, the Four Kings finds Ninja, so now Asaka is the last one still standing for Ecstasy, but Asaka does find the solo from the Fierce, so now it is Saka. Saka is getting pushed up on by the Four Kings Regen Esports. White D. Fang on the one side, Ranchu in the back. Saka just on the cross the street. Saka trying to get those shots right on over, right onto White D. Saka, ooh, Saka popping right out and around that edge. Look at this, Saka. Ooh, he tries to do the nade. Oh, and Whitey gets taken down by the nade from Asaka from across the street. Asaka now moving out and around. Look at this, and there goes Soka. Asaka now on the backside. Asaka, the last one still standing. Oh, and there it goes. The Four Kings Regen Esports. The trio coming in first with 4 eliminations. Ecstasy coming in second with 12 eliminations. And the Fierce coming in third with 6 eliminations. GG tap 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, and 19. Going all out. Ecstasy, Asaka, 7 eliminations, 675 damage, and that is it for us tonight. Thank you for coming out and supporting Elite Mischief, Toxic Thursday, and me. We both truly appreciate you. Stay safe, everyone. If you guys want to see the scores, make sure you click the link I've got pinned at the top of the chat. Head on over to their server and you can sign yourself up for next week. Have a great night, guys. Have a great weekend. I will see you soon. Good night, everyone.